I'm John Harrell. I'm down in Grady County, the northern part of Grady County, and we farm cotton and peanuts. I farm with my brother, Tommy, and my son, Douglas. My family's been here since the land lottery of 1820, when this was originally, I guess, Early County, and then it turned into Decatur County, and now the part we're in is in Grady County. I'm a sixth generation farmer in Georgia. We come out of North Carolina before that. I assume they farmed up there also. My son came back to the farm. He's the seventh generation Harrell to be on this land, and that is a source of pride and joy to be able to work with my son every day and see him grow and mature into a man, and have the love for farming that I used to have. I see he still has that fire, where some bad crops and some dry years and just a lifetime kind of takes some of that edge off of folks when they get my age.
Hey, I'm Douglas Harrell from Grady County, and I farm with my father, John Harrell. So growing up on the farm as a young boy, you know, always watching for my daddy to show up in the tractor. You know, is he gonna get me and let me ride around with him? And every now and then he would get, and I'd ride in his lap, right on the little armrest he'd sit down for me. And we would spend what seemed like all day long, was probably just a few hours of riding with my father in the tractor, are some of my greatest memories. So I went off to the University of Georgia. Daddy encouraged me to go get my college education to maybe do a little better in the farm, maybe not have to work so much manual labor hours, and went off to Georgia and graduated in 2009. And we had a banking collapse and a real estate collapse. And of course I was an ag economics major there at UGA, and there was something about the farm, just, I hate to say it, but it's in your blood, and I think it is in my blood, and I just couldn't stand it anymore, and called and came back and farmed. And of course I came back, we were still working with row markers at the time, and I told my father and my uncle at the time, I said, you know, they make GPS where you kind of mash a button and then it'll drive itself. I said, it's pretty cool technology we can, you know, kind of incorporate into some of these tractors. And it took a few years, but our first system led to another, led to every tractor we have now has GPS on it. And technology is a beautiful thing.
It has made life better than I ever thought could be on a farm, and the technology that's coming that my son will master is unbelievable, what the future could hold if we can stay on the farm. These are tough times. This is unsustainable, what we're going through with this inflation on the farm. Our cost of production compared to what we're getting for our crops is not sustainable. It's not sustainable for anybody that whether they got the land paid for and their equipment paid for, or they owe everybody in the world. I mean, it's not sustainable. Part of sustainability on a farm is being able to stay in business, to make a profit and be able to stay in business, because without it, all this other sustainability doesn't mean anything. A farmer has to be an optimist. He has to have a lot of faith to farm. And we have a lot of grace from the good Lord that helps us sustain it.
You got to farm on faith, and a good strong family and the faith in the Lord will get you through these droughts, these wet years, commodity prices, equipment cost. Just a strong family, and just hunker down.